So let's talk a little bit about this physicality that y'all had to embark upon in Wolf. I want to talk about what the training was like with Terry and how you went about inhabiting that animalistic side of yourself in order to inhabit these roles. And I'll start with Lily first.
Well, I have to say it was an absolute honor working with Terry Notary. You know, his work is so fascinating and he's so good at what he does. And so I think it's like finding our own comfort in those movements then helped us connect to like our characters' comfort, our characters' vulnerability, our characters like wanting, like need to feel safe and need to feel protected. And so I think that, you know, watching the two of those things kind of go hand in hand was really informative for the both of us.
Absolutely. And George, I know you had a special difficulty because you had to keep your back pretty much flat in order for you to move the way that you needed to as a wolf, right? Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that was hard. Like, and when the first week, my back was kind of like that, like my bum up here, and you know, so to be honest, it was time spent was the biggest thing. Time spent, kind of crawling and in that sort of wolf state, really, and the way it worked out, the pandemic kind of, the lockdowns hit just after we'd started rehearsal, so the filming actually kind of got pushed quite a while. And the one thing that did give us was time to keep practicing at home or going out to the park and crawling around. And it was just that also the thing about the difficulty of it as well also informed the character in terms of this discomfort with being in your own skin and not feeling comfortable in the skin that you're in. Like there's a bit in this the script where his diary, where he's kind of talking about how difficult he feels being in a human body, is being read back to him. And that dialogue came about from kind of Natalie and I just talking about all the things that felt sore and painful and not right about myself when I was trying to be the wolf, but in my own body. So it's kind of the process of doing it really informed the character on a kind of three-dimensional sense as well.
What did it feel like for you to belong into a different skin? Because you had to be that for the most part for the entire film. And I'll let you start, George.
Trying to find out what it is to be wild and to step away from being human, and felt that being human, so to speak, is so much we're controlled by our thoughts rather than our instincts and what we allow ourselves to do. And Terry did a lot of kind of quite meditative work to take that voice away and to purely exist in your body and in your instincts of that moment. And it was so peaceful, and that kind of informed the character massively to kind of, and that was the zone that we were always trying to get to. And again, that informs the complexity of the character of when the world is always jarring against you, because the world so often offers you something in the kind of the brain level rather than the feeling level. So it was about kind of connecting to the feelings.
Well, you guys connected and I bought every last second of it. The film does not work without the two of you. And thank you so very much for your time in talking to me about it today.
Thank you so much.
Say that right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.